Don't worry, you're not being transmitted. Hello, 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 everyone. Sorry, that was me just telling the guys on Discord they're not being transmitted, so they don't panic and think that everyone's going to hear them chatting away. So, I was just going to say, Blaine, glad you are enjoying it so far. It's still got a ways to go, but it's certainly improved as the year has gone on. Improved massively, in fact. I am in a 10v10 tactical game that is filling up very slowly. There are about 700 people online currently, which it says online, but that's people who are playing single player as well as multiplayer. It's the only tactical game up with people in it, so anyone is welcome to join. I will tell you what I will do. I will post on I don't often post that I am live streaming, but if it means we can get more people in, let's do that. We will see if we can. Let's post it. I don't usually post it, but we'll see. Let's see. Streaming now. Let's post it on the SD League thingy. It's my very boring image. I really need a... Maybe I need a better image for Twitch than just my B. And I'll make the mistake of putting it in Eugene Systems, shall I? And that's quite alright, Blaine. I appreciate it nonetheless. Let's post it. I'm going to post it on the official Eugene Discord. I never post when I'm live on the official Eugene Discord, but we will see. A couple of people have joined and left, so at least there's a few people in there. And we will see if we can encourage more people to enter. I don't know why I link my Twitch, because I get very few viewers on Twitch. Most of my viewers are on YouTube. What made you pick up Warno, by the way, Blaine? Was that a... Hey there, Dank. Always appreciate you hanging around, you know that. Yeah, Blaine, what made you pick up Warno? Why suddenly now did you decide to buy it? Hey, Catalan. You can all interact in chat, by the way. It is on screen, so people are watching on Twitch and people watching on YouTube can see each other. People are joining and leaving this game. There's 4 of us sat in here now. Welcome back, Gregory. Hey, Toby. How are you? I've not seen you in a while, Toby. Ah, big fan of SD2. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't mind SD2. I prefer my Wargame Red Dragon, but I don't mind SD2. It's alright. As much as me and Protoss, who is obviously big on SD2, have a lot of banter about how he hates Wargame and I hate SD2, I don't actually mind the game. I think he does actually, to some extent, hate Wargame, though. I've convinced him to play it once or twice. But I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. I've gradually got used to the whole system of having divisions. I heard a ping, so I'm looking at my other screen to see what that was for. Oh, thank you for following, Blaine. Is that... That's all he's built so far. Let him play what he wants. There's Gregory telling someone else to play a different division. Nothing wrong with loving both games either. Eugen make good games. Eugen make good games. Takes them a while to get going sometimes. It has with Warno. It was a struggle at the start of the year, but it's improving. My plan for spreading it around everywhere that I'm streaming was that it might make more people join, but it was more about getting people to join the game we're in. We've got 5 people out of 20 now. See, I could join the normal 10v10, but Richard, who's joining us, it's his first game, and 10v10s are just a massive spam fest if you don't do a tactical one. Even the tactical ones in this are a bit busier than Wargame Red Dragon. I see Mandos. Mandos is in. Wargame is in a way similar to Warno. It's Cold War, and Warno is, in Eugen's opinion, the sort of spiritual successor to Wargame. It's just obviously a lot older. And you don't have any of the smart orders or, you know, deploying before the round actually starts. You put your units down, but you can't give them orders before the game actually starts. So you can't give orders in deployment, I should say. That's a better way of explaining it. Hey, Mandos. That's all right. And I was just saying he's only played versus the bots so far, but that's all right. I believe Richard, who's joining us today, has only played with the bots so far. It's not an issue. That's one of the beauties of playing a 10v10 as well, is because you have so many people. It's good fun. You get more units in this, definitely. You get more cash. But if you imagine that in the 10v10 tacticals for Warno, you get more cash. Can you imagine how hectic it is in a normal 10v10? You know what, guys? Because I'm sat here, like, just staring at the fact that this is not filling up at the moment. I think we've got another person joined, but I will stay in the game. If I click back and I got the armory, and let's have a look. I haven't built a French deck yet for the new French faction, so let's do that. The new 11th Division parachutes. Or the 11th Parachute Division, as you might call it. So let me put the screen on anyway. I think the new infantry cards are pretty good. I'll just click on that on the screen because I was just going to have a look at the new French deck because I haven't built one yet, and show that on stream because, well, the game isn't filling up very fast. But I like the new cards. I don't think they're bad. Thanks for following, Ritzup. So, let's have a look. So, what have we got in terms of options here? So, obviously we've got the truck, as usual. Only 500 supply, though, so not a huge amount. Not a Puma. which has a big supply, but you know how I feel, or some people will know how I feel about choppers in this game, and using command choppers or using supply choppers. Good excuse to get them blown up. I'm very good at losing them in Wargame, so... I think, you know, options-wise here now, I think in the grand scheme of things, I like the fact that you get 4 of those. I like having more rather than less. Let's grab that. For anyone who wants to join us in Warno, by the way, the game we are sat in is the 10v10 Tactical that has 6 people in it. It's taking a long time to fill up. I think I had, when I first logged in tonight, I had just missed a 10v10 Tactical starting. Anyhow, I'm going to go with this because there's 4 of them. The Puma command chopper, you get 2 of them, and less bothers me in this, because if you do get into a game where it's 2v2, or you know, you do venture into 1v1s, it is possible to run out of commands if people are sniping them, as we saw on one of my casts recently. So it's worth having as many as possible. There is something to be said for having a bit of armor with like the VBL, but I mean, with artillery being as good as it is, 1 top armor isn't going to help that much if they get a direct hit on it. So in this case, I think I'd rather have 4 in case they do get sniped. And then, I mean, I'm going to take that, and ideally I'd like to take something else, and the only other option there is the chopper, so I might leave that and come back just because I want to see where I can spend points elsewhere. Infantry wise, there's not a big selection here. The British guys get a lot more, the new British division. In fact, I think the British division have so much to choose from. Some of it's priced incorrectly. They need to have a look at the Terries, the territorial troops, because they seem quite expensive for what you get. So standard flamethrowers and satchel charge guys. Obviously they're all paras, so this is forward deployment troops. I'm not sure about these. Chassus paras, legionnaires paras. They got the Epilas, which obviously very high damage. Not badly priced either, and it's a 10-man squad, which is quite nice. One thing I always like to look at here is the strength of the squads. I think it's really important in Warno. It's pretty important in Wargame, but I almost feel as though it's more important here because there are the odd squad that are like 4 people. And like, there you go, these guys, the Privote, obviously very cheap, but 4 people is very few. You got these. Oh, these are the guys with 2 Epilas. I quite like those, so I'm going to take those guys. This is really handy for, you know, covering the edges of towns or contested forests and things where you're expecting enemy vehicles. And then, I mean, commands, they're all 3 here. Interestingly, in the new British deck, you get some command infantry, which I believe have 4, which is much more worthwhile. When it comes to commands, look for strength, for how long they're going to stay alive, basically, because the higher they are, the better. And then the other thing to watch out for is what weapons they have. So, FAMAS, but it's a 7-man squad, but they do have a machine gun. These guys are very small, so I wouldn't even bother with those. Out of these 2, I mean, this comes down a bit more up to you. I suppose, you know, that's 5 points more because it gets a machine gun, but there's 1 person less in the squad. But a machine gun is potentially helpful if they do come under fire as a last resort, but really you need to keep them defended. I think on the basis that strength is king, I would take those guys. Because the only situation where I feel that machine gun would be particularly helpful is if they were engaging a chopper, but even then I feel like a chopper with rockets is going to kill them without too much issue. In terms of these guys, you're going to take them because they've got satchel charge, and satchel charge is still very good in the game. Flamethrowers are much better than they were when they first got added, because these types of flamethrowers were broken and they didn't really fire. They're probably still not as good as the launcher flamethrowers, in my opinion, but stick them in. Legionnaires Paras, I think they're a pretty good squad. 10 man. They're 10 man as well, but I mean, the big difference there is you get a worse launcher, but you do get 3 more of them. So, you know. Hey, Naka. How are you, man? I'm just building a deck because the game in Warno is taking forever to fill up. I think someone just told me on Discord that it's up to 9 people now. So I will obviously go back to that when the time comes, but in the meantime, just looking at the French stuff, building a deck there. I want the Legionnaires Para just because I really think the Air Palace launcher is very good. These guys, Chasseurs Para, I mean, for a standard squad, the fact you get 9 of them, I'd take those guys as well. Aeromobiles, oh, that's interesting. You get 9 of these, you can have 3 cards of them, but they only come in a chopper. So that makes them very expensive to bring in compared to the Legionnaires Paras. So that puts me off a little bit, to be honest. Milan Paras. I want to take those because I always like to take them. You know what is missing here? They don't have any kind of APCs, do they? I know it's in this deck. And now you have to remember, Naka. Do you actually have Warno? I don't think you do you? Everything in Warno is double price, pretty much, from Wargame. So you get double the income and everything's double the price. It was so they could adjust pricing levels more. So we got the Milans. I'm not really bothered. I always end up taking just one of these. The Legionnaires, I think Gregory just suggested taking another one because they are probably the best infantry in there. There are mobiles. I was trying to decide if there's a huge amount of difference between those guys. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, they're almost identical. In fact, they are identical. Except the Aeromobiles coming in at trained rather than... So as soon as you make them the same, considering the same price, as soon as you make them the same, you still only get 6 of them. But they're identical, other than the fact they're coming in the annoying chopper, which makes them really expensive. Hey, Joseph. The new update is out today, Joseph, yeah. I'm just waiting for a game to fill up. If you are wanting to play, you're more than welcome. We are sat in the only tactical game up. If you end up, I think I'm on blue 4 because I want to try out the new British deck, but if you end up on the other team, it's fine, don't worry. Just try not to stream snipe, you know, the usual. Just slowly filling the game up, I believe, in the background while I'm building this deck. I've still got 2 spaces in here, and I'm not even sure what to put in there. I mean, I could take these guys, I suppose. I'd be tempted just to take them as trained. But I'm annoyed they come with a chopper. Chasseurs Para, I mean, they're 5 points cheaper. Same number of people. And at least they're coming in a truck, though. It's all about the launcher difference. The reservists, the shame about the reservists here is I like the fact there's 12 of them. They're obviously completely untrained. They don't have any kind of launcher. They're purely anti-infantry. I'm not sure whether they'd be... I'd have to see them or play them in game. I'm tempted to take... I'm going to take them purely as a... I want to see if they are any use at all. Apparently the game is almost full. This one had airborne French and infantry British, not airborne British, technically. They don't have any forward deployment stuff. Apparently the game is almost full, which is nice to know. So, oh, it is full. Fine, let's save that for now and we will continue it later. I'll quickly go back to the lobby screen so I can get back there. And we should be straight into the game. Oh, someone must have left. Yeah, it's gone back down to 19. Back to waiting for players. It is almost full though. It is almost full. I can actually have a look at who's in the game now. Not that I recognise many names half the time. I think there's a lot of new people who I won't know in this game because a lot of people will obviously be from a mixture of Wargame, SD2, and I don't really play SD2, so I won't know many other players from there. But I notice when I play Wargame still, I notice, you know, names pop up that are familiar. Hopefully we start this time. Here we go, finally. That was a half an hour wait for a game to start. Yeah, it's short a bit of the French division. And I'll have to play with them a bit and then I can do my usual deck build videos for them both. I hope everyone is well anyway. Welcome to the stream. Now that we're actually getting into a game. We'll see how this one goes, whether we do a second Warno game or we go straight into a war game. I just hope the games are better than last week, because they were just weird last week in both Warno and Wargame, where entire sides of the map were collapsing immediately, which was just weird. I've never had a set of games like that. This obviously takes a little while to load in, because if anyone's got a slow machine or disconnected, then it takes extra long. This is actually taking a very long time. Oh, there we go. Ah, Jan has left the game. Don't know what team they were on. The other team. So we're going to go over here. Grigory is just giving instructions. I marked Echo. That's up, don't worry. He's confused as to where I'm marking. Okay. Fine, so I'm going to go here. Grigory is heading over here. Richard is here. And Mandos is going to be somewhere around here with this guy. So that's all good. I've played this one before. I'm going to get my recon out first. There's quite a nice selection of recon. You can do the foxes, which can be a silly spam at the start, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go for some Jäger Aufkall because they are quite good right now, and we can remember to fast move these guys. So let's try and get one up there. And this one actually can come across here, and we will get that one into here. These guys, see, they don't have a launcher. I'm inclined to get these guys somewhere up here. I like one with a launcher being right up the front, just because of the range. Oh, we don't have long, do we? 30 seconds, jeez. Let's get one rapier down. Let's get a bunch of infantry down. So, well, there's a lot to choose from. I want a Milan 2 to come up here. Now we can put them in the buildings. I want probably... kind of want a couple of warriors, which will go to this side. And now I'm out of time, but that's okay. I'm not stressing. I'm not in any rush to get loads of stuff in. I could bring in some mortars for harassment. I think we bring in a couple of terriers groups to go in here. And then I don't have a huge amount left. I don't want to... I could bring in a tank, but I kind of want to bring in another anti-tank group. That's another person left on the other team. Oh, I do need a CV is the other thing, yes. I do need a CV. So let's get a CV in here, and then we'll save up for an infantry CV to go in here.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Oh god, have they moved? They've moved these buttons, I think.
Everybody out.
Or I'm very confused. I don't know. Let's get those guys in there. The Saxon.
Engine is running. We're waiting.
Can I sell that? No, I can't. Sad times. Well, we might as well come across here then. This guy can come in here. These guys can unload. There we go. They're actually in there now.
Go in there.
Oh, they missed. Sad times.
Beware, commies nearby.
Not these guys. So the Jaeger Alpha Call can come up here and just sort of guard there. This guy can stay here. These guys are going to unload, and we're just going to bring them up this way, sort of defensively.
Beware,
Unload these guys here and move them into this. A rover can be sold, so that's okay. Hey, Mr. President, this is my first game in Sushi, so I don't know is the answer to that question. We will see. Let's sell those guys. Let's get these Terriers AT groups up here. Just attack, move them there. We've got a command in here. Let's get our infantry command in for this point. Where is my infantry commander? Well, there he is. He's an expensive infantry commander. I have no contact here, which is a little bit disconcerting. I'm just going to push this guy up to here.
Tank ready.
These guys up this way. This is a bit weird. I might bring in... I could bring in a little tank, couldn't I? And just get it in here. I like the M48s. They're fun little tanks. I'm very concerned that I'm not meeting any resistance. It makes me uncomfortable. Air mobiles are pretty good, but we can bring in some more terrier groups just for the fact they're very cheap here, and try and push up here. Why is there nothing here? I'm very concerned that there's nothing here.
I hear you
Push
loud
some
and clear.
warriors across
We'll
this.
find them,
Actually,
and
let's
then
leave
we'll
one
kill
warrior
them.
here, just for defensive purposes.
Yes, sir.
We'll move an arm rifle
Let's
that way
go.
and one arm rifle this way.
What are your orders,
No, no.
sir?
Oops, don't press spacebar. Spacebar jumps places you don't want to go.
Let's roll.
I'll move one warrior here. I can't... we have enemy contacts in November.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. 1 gesichtet.
It's the AI attacking November. They're in our base, so I need to deal with that
The
first.
sky is ours. Enemy spotted.
It's the AI.
I need that tail rotor checked. Everybody out. Ready. Ammo depleted.
Right, they haven't sent anything here, so let's get into a defender position here, and we'll take over this as well. Let's get these guys right up to this road.
I'm listening.
And we will bring in...
Beware.
Don't want to bring in artillery. Are these guys are these all out of ammo? Probably. Let's get some logistics in for them. Just land them there. Those tanks are dead at least. And this feels like a really slow game because there's no one here. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to go into there as well if I can. Oh, there is someone here. Look.
Baker 5 ready.
That's interesting. Get this over here, unload these guys. Let's get one of these infantry squads in here. Let's get these guys over there. I want some... probably some more infantry. Let's get a Milan in to cover this way. And then let's get another cheap tank in. Another one with a cheap tank.
Beware.
I actually feel like I'm hurting for cash this game, which is unusual for a tactical game in Warno. These are all rearmed. They don't have many rockets. But they have a few. In fact, I'm going to send them over this way.
Let's hope there won't be any enemy air defense.
And I might just attack this point and take it. Let's move this fast up here.
Delivery en route. Baker 5 ready. On your feet, gentlemen.
Let's have a little poke with this. I could do with some more recon here, to be honest. I can't afford any... oh, now I can. Saxon and the mobile... probably the Jaegers. Just get them moving around in a funny way. These rovers can be sold. I don't know why I'm not selling them. That Bedford truck can be sold. Come on, bandana. Sell the junk. Lol. How are we doing in points? They're ahead, actually. Oh, Richard's doing a good job here. Well done, Richard.
I need that tail rotor check. Enemy right up. Get in formation. The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Let's see how much AA they have over there.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. That's an honor to serve under your command.
Select that rover and sell it.
If the enemy's in range, sail away. Where do you need us, sir? Beware. Enemy nearby. Ammo depleted.
Boom. There we go. Let's get this over here, and we'll, when they get there, they will land. We'll get them rearmed again. Right, let's just go here, because this is going to take too long otherwise. Let's just go, 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 go.
Platoon formed and ready.
Either they've got a load of stuff to stop us, or they don't. And I'm suspecting they don't.
At your orders.
Got a few things there, so they've got ATGM there.
Yes, Captain. Oh, I'm hit.
Which they are running away. I could do with some artillery in here. Let's get a couple of mortars in.
The sky is ours.
I don't know if they have any anti-air there, but I'm going to send my choppers in as well.
Andrew,
The warrior, I'd love to get in here if I can. And the terriers are going to move up as well. Yeah, they have some anti-tank stuff there, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not worried about losing little units. Let's unload this. Jaeger Alpha can get in that building. These guys need a repair. Let's get a logistics truck in. Let's get these Jaeger Alpha moved up as well. These guys are doing a good job. Move up, move up, move up. I need... That rapier has been sat there the entire game. I completely forgot I had it. That can now move up. Oops.
The captain and his crew welcome you aboard.
Enemy unit there. I really need more recon up here. So let's get in some more of these guys. That's a surrender from someone there.
Baker 5 ready.
Terriers can come over this way.
Get ready
We
to
did lose
engage.
that unit there, which is fine. Let's get these guys back and land again.
If the enemy's
The
in
rifles are
range,
going to get in
so
here. The Saxon's going to push up here. The warrior can push up as well. The Jaegers are going to push up. I'm going to bring in some infantry. They're only a 4-man squad. I really want some better infantry. Let's bring in a load of those guys.
Oh, I'm hit.
These guys are getting pummeled a bit. I'll actually need to bring in some... I will need to bring in some more stuff soon. I want to get these guys up here, preferably in these buildings. That one will do. The arm rifles need a repair, but they're okay at the minute. Maybe get them in that building. These guys also need a repair. I'm going to get all those guys together because they need repairs.
Get ready
He's
to
running that
engage.
away over there. These two tanks are going to push all the way up to here. Because they can bring stuff in there, which is okay. I'm not too worried about that. These units need to push up this way. These guys, yep, they are. They're rearmed, so we're going to move them over here and kill that ATGM squad. Because my infantry are not going to catch it. Let's get the Jaeger Alpha. That building, maybe.
Yes, sir.
The warrior can probably stay where it is. I mean, we're in control of this area now. I'm going to bring in another infantry command.
This is Red 2. Enemy
We're bringing in an infantry command so we can control that. The rapier can actually be moved up even further because I'm happy that I want to control this zone. My mortars are here, so we'll get them here. I need to control this zone as well with a command, which I'll buy shortly. Yes, our Predator, you're quite right. All about bringing in CVs. I've completely forgot to bring one in there, which is probably what you're referring to. I will buy one next. Those guys are doing a good job. They can come back and land, and we need to bring in another supply for those guys. This supply can move over here. I really wish I could turn off supply for
My pleasure,
the
sir.
vehicles, because I really don't care about that.
Feeling.
They can't get in these buildings, which is a shame, so I'm going to put them right on the edge there. These guys can push up to here. That tank can go there. This tank can push over here, probably. I'm a little bit conscious that these tanks aren't very strong. So,
Move, but watch our flanks.
I mean,
Ein guter Aufklärer ist einer, den man nicht.
let's get these guys over here. I mean, we've got this side of the map, really, don't we? Right, that's our other command coming in, so we'll get one in here. These guys can unload there. Let's put them on control group 1, and then we have some artillery to fire, or mortars in this case. We are not winning, considering we control this part of the map, so I need to start once I've completely secured this,
Commies nearby.
which is now
All right,
pretty much.
sweethearts. What
I
are
need
you
to start
waiting
thinking
for?
about moving stuff elsewhere.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle. I have a bad feeling.
All these infantry here, the Jaeger can move over this way.
Second platoon, ready, sir.
Does he fancy firing at that? Maybe not.
Fire and
Thank you,
maneuver.
that's nice.
Off
You
your
can come and
arse
sit
on
there
your
then.
feet. Let's
You're
move.
going to come and sit here
That's
in case
an
they
order
bring in
to serve under your
reinforcements
command.
there. These guys can come and sit
Roger.
in
Search
here.
and
That's
destroy.
going to sit there. Right, we've got decent eyes on at this side. We've got a tank there. Let's move this tank over this way. And we're going to move all these guys over this way.
Up, up.
These guys, that one
That's
still
an
needs a
order to serve
repair.
under your
So you
command.
stay there a second. These guys are going to unload.
Everybody out. This war will be
That's
over
just
by
in
Christmas.
that building, that's fine, we'll sell
Beware,
that.
commies nearby.
We'll move the anti-air up a bit.
Sight.
No, I don't want the terriers to move. It doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Artillerie zu Diensten.
We could do with another logistics truck, because those choppers have come in handy. We need to try and support this team over here. So
Enemies nearby.
these guys are going to push over here. That's a tank that's there. We can deal with tanks. We have better tanks, but they're expensive. Currently we're at +3, which is good. I want to push and help these here, so
The captain and his crew
I need that rearming. This Milan doesn't need to be there anymore, so it's going to move over here. The Jaeger Avkol are going to stay though. This Milan needs rearming. These guys are going to move over here because they don't need to be there anymore. Kind of want to move the Milan up as well. Right, let's... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take 2 of these Jaeger squads and move them fast to here. The other one I'm going to unload here. So I've got loads of defense here. Sell that. And these Jaeger can just chill in this forest, because I'm conscious that they could bring stuff in here and send it straight into the forest. Right, we've got plenty of stuff there, really. I mean, it would be impressive if they get past all of our units without being seen. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to catch this infantry squad out here, hopefully.
Andrew, get there.
I might move this tank over this way as well. I think the warrior there is enough, to be honest. We've got a few tanks there. Where's my choppers? Are they ready? Yes, they are. Let's go, 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 go. I'm expecting some anti-air over this way, but we will see. Let's unload these Jaeger. So, sell those vehicles. The Jaeger are going to move up here. Unload this. Jaeger Avkol can engage these guys. Obviously, we're taking fire from those tanks now.
Get ready to engage.
We've got an artillery piece there, which is fine. I've got loads of points now, so I think we'll bring in... Do I bring in the challenge is very expensive. Could bring in some assault pioneers to go into the town. That's going to rearm everyone. The Jaegers are fine. Get them repaired. Those are already out of ammo, so we'll send them back to land again. Let's get our mortars firing if we can on this area here. Those mortars are going to have to move up eventually as well. I'm going to let them fire one thingy, and then after they've fired there, I'm just going to move them. I think we can probably move one of these Jaeger squads all the way up here. These Milans can be moved forward to here to take out those tanks if they show their face again. Really needs rearming though, and on that basis we're going to move that up this way. These guys are in a reasonable position. This Jaeger squad, oh, I moved those as well without really intending to. Oops. That's almost out of fuel, so we could do with getting him over there. Our mortars are on the move. This Milan is going to move to the end of here, so we can engage stuff. My intention is to help resecure this with Mr. Nixon. Which we should be able to do. More infantry, I've got loads of points, so let's bring in... we could bring... SAS are very expensive. Bring a couple of these guys. Load and load and load. Come on, guys.
Shut up and listen to your sarge. On your feet, gentlemen. We're going in.
Want to be close enough to throw those satchel charges, guys. Right on top of them. There we go. Satchel charges away. Do some damage, guys. That one's almost dead. Did lose its building, unfortunately. These guys are going to die, though. Let's bring in a logistics truck here. Let's bring in a couple of cheap tanks. Richard is on the move there. That's fantastic. Our Jaeger are going to push up. That apparently isn't in range to refill those. How are these Avclara still alive? Thank you.
Check your ammo. Weapons free, lads.
I don't know what that was all about. Let's get this over here so we can see what's going on. And Milan is rearmed. Hallelujah. Let's get this moved up. And I'd really like to move my mortars up further. They're coming in there. I'm really... Oh, that tank is... I'm going to have to move that truck back. Let's bring in the choppers. I mean, there's a vehicle there. Gregory, you have a command in Delta. Can you move that into hotel? Just stick it in the corner where I've got it covered. Oh, look, they're coming in this side. Interesting. Mobile Chernobyl, is that somebody still in the game? No, it's the AI. So the AI is pushing in this way.
Everybody, check your ammo.
Oh yeah, they've added these funny things like keep it up that pop up on the screen. When you... Yeah, I know. Let's move these Jaeger Alpha up as well. That's finally rearmed. Let's get this moved up here. We've got a good secure position here. There is... That's quite annoying back there.
Yes, sir.
At your
order.
The Milan can push up to here. Assault's getting rearmed. These guys are going to push up this way. These guys are also going to push up this way. That Milan 2 is going to get in that building. I really want to kill that thing over there. Can I send something around the back? Yes, I probably can. Let's get this warrior to move fast to here. I'm going to go and kill that. The warrior may or may not get there. How much fuel does it have? Enough is the answer. Jackie Chan has surrendered. I like Jackie Chan. Makes good movies. Let's move this fast up here. Let's move that back here. I really wish I could sit in that building. Yeah, get Alpha Cove there, sitting right in the edge of that. This is going to push along that way. I need some more anti-air up here, don't I? Let's get a tracked rapier in. There we go. They're pushing stuff up this way. That's interesting. Let's unload these guys. Let's get these rifles in this building here. These tanks and warriors up this way. The Jaegers are getting engaged from right. Let's pull them back. Let's push this up round this side. If we can get our choppers in around this side and do some damage to this stuff coming in.
All ammo spent. As you
Get these assault pioneers moved up as well.
Where do you need us, sir? Brace yourself.
Done a good job. Let's land those guys there.
Get in formation.
Let's get that rearmed. There's a tank coming in at the back there. That's quite annoying. Oh, we've won that fight anyway. How's he doing? He's okay. Fine, 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 fine. We still have our mortars, which we can drop on these fools that are pushing up there. That took a hit there. That's it's G to retreat in this game. There we go. Retreat that. I need some logistics in here. I have loads of cash right now because I'm concentrating on everything else. Let's bring in some Jaeger squads because it comes in handy. Assault pioneers. Move those up. Don't know what that was that came down. It's alright, we're +7 at the minute. We're going to win. Let's get this Jaeger squad up as well. Now that it's... Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing well. Hooray!
Enemy sighted.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, but...
Where do you want it delivered? Move, but watch our flanks.
A couple of tanks there. I'm not really worried about those. That's... Milan 2 should be able to deal with those in a second. There we go. It's engaging. Those... The Milan 2 can be rearmed by this. The Rapier's coming in. These guys can push up this way. They smoked and went into there. I don't think my warrior ever made it up there. +9. We've almost won. Hooray! I'll take that. I'll take that as kills to losses. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's have a look at the games that are up. We'll do one more of these, I think, if we can get in one. That's... I think we're probably stuck in the same server. Yes, yes, yes. If you press next, you're in the same server. I was more just seeing if there were any others up. Though it is emptying rapidly. But GG, people who were in the game. We will switch because Grigory would like to play it packed. So we'll switch to the other side. We will stick with the 39th Infantry, I think. I do like the 39th. There have been some changes today to the... How's my day going? My day's going okay, Mr. President. How's your day going? How's everyone's day going, anyway? I'm glad to hear it. I was finishing off. I do my daily video of some description, and then I've been working on a an interview video with Tatsu from the dev team behind Sanctuary Shattered Sun, which is basically going to be the next Supreme Commander, if it pans out the way it should. I did an interview with him last week, and it's like 40 odd minutes long. So I've been slowly working on that every day, putting it together, and that's nearly done now. I need to show him it first to make sure he's happy. I don't think he'll have any issues with it though, but I'd be polite and double check. Been trying a few games from the Steam Next Fest. I don't know if has anyone else tried games on the Steam Next Fest? I tried Zero Sieverts today, which is basically a pixel art version of Stalker. It was alright. I'll put a little video up about it. It's not for me. I think I much prefer the whole 3D aspect of Stalker and Gamma and Anomaly and whatever else you want to call it. I've made a new deck. Why is that deck not correct? There we go, that deck. Oh dear, everyone's leaving this game. Why is everyone suddenly leaving? People joining normal 10v10s. The normal 10v10s is such a spam fest in this. It's crazy how spammy they get. I know some people love them though, which is fine. It's fine. It's just not for me. Oh, this is really emptied up. Everyone has fled. We're down to 5 people again. Loop's been in a while, I think. Yes, still no amphibious vehicles in Warno. Because this map has rivers on, but they are on the list of things they're adding, but not as yet. It's very disappointing that no worries, man. Have a good one. Thank you for joining, Richard. Go on then, set up a tactical 3v3, Gregory. Tactical 3v3, Gregory. I expect a tactical 3v3. So, plan B, because the server is just not going to fill up now, is we're going to try and make a game. What did you call the game? Okay. Rear 42 you're looking for, Mandos? Any map, dude. Oh yes, the nighttime one. The nighttime map. 700 people online. Some of those will be in single player. Some people keep joining and leaving the game. Oh dear. We'll give it a couple of minutes. We'll probably get smashed. The Warno update came out today, Jose. The Warno update came out today. Assuming you mean the update with the 2 new divisions for the French and British. In that case, that came out today. Is that what you're referring to? Everyone's playing the new division. Yeah, just do it. We may win, we may not. Oh, someone switched. Oh, we're basically against the French, because the French cheat at the moment. They have some ridiculously good fake tanks. I don't know who the people are on the other team, but hello to people on the other team if you're watching at some point in the future. Where are you going, Gregory? Okay. So I am going to try and do this way. So we definitely want some recon getting out there early. So Rozovedka. Obviously they're going to be going this way as well. I could be against airborne, so this might be messy. They get an advantage here as well because they have all those trees there. I do not have all of those trees at my side. So I can imagine this is going to end very badly, to be honest. But we will see. I'm going to get a BRM-1 out as well. And the BRM-1 will come and sit in here. I want to get some AA in straight away. I'm just getting a Strela in to start because that's quite handy. I'm going to get a couple of Eaglers in to here. Put them there. And I'm going to move up to these buildings here just to provide some anti-chopper for the town. Get another Strela in as well. In fact, that can probably go to the other side. And that one is going to go to there. Ideally, I need to get in here, but it's going to be a hell of a hassle because really you only have these buildings here. So we will bring in some infantry. Amphibious units are not in this update, no, and single player will be... I don't know when single player will be coming. It'll be a few updates away, I should imagine. More of a little bit of a rebalance of some multiplayer stuff this time. We will have a logistics commander in for this point. And then I'm going to need... This is going to be messy. I mean, it's just going to be really messy, isn't it? Infantry, where's my BMP3s? There. Let's bring in a couple of these. And we'll try and get them up here, but I have a feeling they're going to beat me there very easily. And I'm going to have issues. I might call in a rocket chopper actually, because at least I can maybe scare them off. And let's bring in... What AA have I got? It's just the SG-27S. The reason I'm bringing that in is because if I go up against airborne, I need to try and take out their choppers. He says. Very unsure if that's going to work out. And could bring in a T-62 with a missile on it as well and try and push that up this way. I'm very concerned about being able to hold either of these areas because there's not a lot of cover. They have clicked. Someone has clicked launch battle, so you have less than a minute. I don't know when Amphibious is coming. I had hoped it would be with this patch, but it's not coming yet. I think this is going to be a difficult fight against 2 airborne decks. We're going to be relying on the tanks quite a bit, I think. I'm going to hang on. Although we will get some income pretty quickly. Might bring in another helo, actually. I'm going to bring in 2 helos. And try and use them as cover. I kind of wish I had a recon chopper in this now. We'll just have to see how this pans out. I don't think it's going to end well. Mandos is pretty new. He's only really played against the AI. So I'm not really concerned if we lose. It's all for good fun. Let's see where we get to.
По дороге будет намного быстрее.
Yeah, as I say, my main concern is going to be a rush by helos. This is why I'm bringing in SU-27S. There's a little bit of stuttering there. I'm getting a bit of stuttering. I do notice that there is a yellow ping, but let me bring in some conkers as well. I feel like I have more chance of holding on to this. I haven't bought commands for these because I'm not sure I can hold them yet. I brought in a Mirage there. So push forward, that can come here. This is in mission. I'm not engaging that even though I told it to, but never mind. They've got anti-air there already. There's a Puma there. It's really stuttering. Oh, he's going to fly over their air defense. That's quite annoying. Evac, evac, evac. Interesting. Well, they capped all of these points already. That's really interesting. I'm surprised they capped them straight away. Oh, tank's dead straight away, no shock there.
Частоту РМ изменил, полет продолжаю. Жми назад! Танки, грязи не боятся!
I lost my infantry, that's not ideal. And I lost that as well. I'm not overly surprised. I feel like this is a really difficult position to be in. I don't think this... I said this when I reviewed the map. It's not balanced at this size. There's absolutely no point in sending those choppers in.
Противник замечен.
Я ранен.
Красная армия всех сильней.
Yeah. I think I pull back, form a defensive line and try and help in other parts of the map because there is no way I'm going to be any use there, so... It's too beneficial for them to hold that. I maybe could have rushed all my forces to one of these points and hoped to get it. But, yeah. Let's just build up a defensive line. That'll do. A couple of infantry squads, Sapri RPO in here. And some more recon. And now we'll just leave it and go and help elsewhere on the map. Go and give a hand over here. I mean, they're playing the French, all the three of them, so you're going to have issues. Right, there's no way I can take the middle points at my side, so I'm going to come and assist you guys.
Летающая БМП на связи.
I want to get some units over here just for recon as well, just to make sure they can't push through the center. So, infantry, let's go up here with Motstalky Metis maybe. It's really hard to hold these. We'll go with got a couple of squads in here and some anti-air. We've got a Strela in here. These guys can keep moving. Unload these guys and get the Conkers into this building here. Sell the UAZ, unload these guys. So let's get that sold. Let's get these Razaventa up the front there, and that can just sit up here. Conkers can unload there. Conkers sell that. And we will unload these guys here. Don't want to leave them in one position. I need to move them around because they might bring in artillery. So I need to be aware of that. Gas can be sold. Sapri, just going to hang around. So let's have a look at the other side of the map. Obviously the Gazelle cannons are quite annoying. Let's bring in another Strela at this side. Probably some more infantry to try and help here. Let's actually bring in a couple of Iglas. It's a big map. My SU-27S is missing is the other thing it's doing. Get it out. There we go, got it. I got that. We don't have a command in here, do we? So let's do that as well, an infantry commander. What other cheap infantry do I have? Sapri? And Motstalky in the gas. Yep. Infantry just to be able to push around the edges here. I mean, they could push this way, but it would be rather silly. He's controlling both of those. Who is that anyway? Oh, they are sending stuff around that side. That's quite interesting. I wondered if they might. Let's just send a BMP-3 over this way.
Броня на связи. Мехвод, к ориентиру вперед!
Yep.
Выполнению боевой задачи готов.
Yep. Gazelle cannon coming there.
Жми назад! Второй взвод, выдвигаемся. Товарищ командир?
Ah!
Проверка связи. Прием. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
They had stuff there. Interesting.
Обороты в норме. Боекомплекта больше нет! Ведем наблюдение за небом. Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Aircraft in.
Есть указание.
Off we go. Go. Engage that. It's dead. Evac again.
Всем залечь. Вот и съездили на учение. Готовьтесь, противник.
See, they have units around the back behind us, which is a bit
Двигатель
concerning.
работает. Мы ждем. Ожидаем воздушных и наземных целей. Служу Советскому Союзу. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Мобильность и маневренность.
You fancy killing this, please? Mr. Rocket Attack Jet, thank you. Rocket Attack Chopper.
Слушаю вас, командир.
You fancy attacking that? Yeah, fantastic.
Приготовиться к бою.
If you'd actually hit, that would be lovely.
Двигатель работает. Мы ждем. На марше.
Let's unload all of these. So, Sapri, I'm going to push this way. Strokey, I'll sell all of that. Strokey, push it this way. They're alright, that one needs healing. Let's bring in a supply truck. I'm going to bring in some tanks over here, I think. I'll bring in a T-80. And let's bring in some mortars. And then to there. How are we doing over here? I mean, they're probing, but I'm not really too concerned. I mean, they're well ahead in points.
Понял, товарищ командир.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this game. I was pretty sure from the start we weren't going to win it, to be fair. Unfortunately, the map's very unbalanced. The points at the far side, where I am, are heavily in the other team's favour, or at least one of them is, because of the positioning of the forest.
Враг в поле зрения. Выполнению боевой задачи готов. Выхожу в заданный квадрат. Проверить снаряжение.
Trying to keep an eye out for artillery. Gazelle Hot's there. I mean, not overly concerned about that. I will bring in another Eagle squad here.
Орудия проверены и готовы.
I wonder if we can go for a cheap tank push. I'm not sure what they'll have to stop me. Or if I can kill the thingy in here.
По вашему приказу взвод
It's the
построен.
artillery fire. I knew the artillery spam would start sooner or later, so it's fine.
Ждем цели
I'm not
указания.
overly concerned. I'm just going to move this back over here.
Ожидаем воздушных или наземных целей. Враг близко. Защищайте орудие.
Приготовиться к бою.
Yeah, artillery on that. Dead, no surprise there. It's the only place it could be.
У нас потери. Экипаж
I mean,
танка
that's-
к бою готов.
Completely expected.
Движение на горизонте.
Probably do with a recon unit going up with my tanks. This is more of a me sitting and waiting to die.
Ведем наблюдение
So
за
that just
небом.
fired and killed something, so that's going to get artillery now. So I need to move that out
Есть
of the way.
указания, командир.
That can stay where it is. He's pushing a thing up there, but it doesn't really matter. There's another command coming there.
Враг близко. Защищайте орудие.
Летающая БМП на связи.
Like
Готовы
to
ударить, товарищ командир.
have these artillery fire at this stuff here. And see if we can do any damage.
Огонь! Служу Советскому Союзу.
Готов.
Cassius Paris, there's a lot there. Saprio. Putting plenty of those in.
Всем залечь. Громко и четко.
This is very risky, pushing up a load of tanks together, but we'll see how it pans out.
У нас потери.
Sometimes a
Кажется,
tank
это не
push just
наши.
works.
Жду новых указаний. Задним ходом марш! У нас потери. По местам!
Rude.
Всем залечь.
Strokey BMP destroyed, that's that one
Обнаружен
there.
противник. Приготовиться к бою.
They are pushing.
Проверка связи.
They're going to
Прием.
push up this way though. I'm going to move this guy fast up here.
Быстрым маршем вперед!
I'm going to move these artillery pieces up. They haven't actually fired at the artillery pieces yet, interestingly. Let's see how much anti-tank they have spread around up here.
Всем залечь.
Potentially a lot, I guess.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Двигатель работает. Мы ждем. Я ранен.
It's that counter battery fire. Did
Отдайте
come in
газку, мужики.
eventually.
Это построили.
Жду ваших указаний. Я ранен.
Слушаю вас, база.
Let's switch him to auto strike.
Защищайте орудие.
По местам! Экипаж танка к бою готов. Вижу контакт.
Oh, he's going to go over the enemy. That's the only thing, he'll now fly over enemy air defenses. I never thought about that. Oh, there's a load of stuff here, look.
Боекомплекта больше нет!
Меня попали! Меня попали!
Броня на связи. На связи.
Yeah.
Враг в поле зрения. Жду ваших указаний. Танки грязи не боятся.
Yeah, you better run.
Экипаж танка к бою готов. Назад! Назад! На связи. У нас потери.
How are they not dying?
Командир?
We've got so much stuff firing at them. And they're just laughing at everything.
По местам! Меня тут пули над головой свистят! Царица полей слушает.
I mean, you know, it's just a constant stream of
Двигайтесь.
artillery.
Будьте готовы к стрельбе.
Which it is what it is, I suppose. That's a lot of the game to pick off defences. Thank you for subscribing to the channel if you're watching the stream.
Назад! Назад!
Oh no, all my tanks died. I kept them all very close together. They were going to get clustered sooner or later. I wasn't really paying attention.
Громко и четко! Огонь! Размажьте!
Here's his return tank spam.
Оружие на изготовку. Спешиться! Проверить снаряжение. Кажется, это не наши.
Sell those gases. Sometimes when I'm double clicking, it's not really taking it in properly, weirdly.
Жми назад!
BRM1 died. Oh no. Where's this artillery at? Should we get our rockets in to make sure they finish that job?
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Am I gonna die? Ah, no.
Частоту РМ.
Well, the command's dead, so that's good.
Всем залечь. Лучше потерять невесту, чем оборот.
Swinging my rockets around. My tanks are coming.
У нас потери.
I mean, we've neutralised it to make it drag out a bit longer.
Враг в периметре. Караул в ружье. Всем
I mean-
залечь. Ожидаем подслушивания наземных целей.
I love rocket attack choppers, they're ridiculously good.
Всем залечь. Шире так. Потом работают.
Deal with all that stuff very quickly. I'm going to bring in the other two.
Добавим огневой мощи. Обороты в норме.
Pull these ones back. I want a couple of logistics. Well, maybe one logistics to rearm them. These guys are engaging all of this. How are we doing at the other side? Oh, there's the spam.
Чуть-чуть.
What have we got airwise? Anti-tank coming in.
На связи. Ложусь на курс. Враг в поле зрения. Патронов больше нет. Я
I mean,
ранен.
it's not a bad idea. Where's my jet? Oh, it's travelling.
Укрытие.
Go on, SU-25.
Красная армия всех сильней.
There you
Всем
go.
залечь. Ожидаю указаний.
Warno killed it because it went invisible when it was supposed to find it. Marvellous.
Все выше и выше и выше. Броня на связи.
Strelky and some recon and some Sapri LPO.
Готов к бою.
These guys all need rearming really, which is annoying, but never mind. Let's bring in a logistics truck for them.
Назад, назад, назад!
I know. There's loads of stuff over there, Gregory. I'm ignoring it. I can't defend.
Боекомплект на исходе.
Just leave them. They're not really pushing very hard. They've got a unit that's behind me anyway. They've got a tank behind.
Нам поворачивать. Мы под обстрелом! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Броня на связи! Жми назад! Новые цели? Берегись! Берегись! Впереди противник. Нам поворачивать? Я ранен. Не отставать.
Bringing a lot of infantry there, and I'm out of anti-infantry flamers.
Всем залечь. Возим бомбы и ракеты.
I'll land those guys there. Mandos are doing a good job in the middle.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
I will send a CV in. I mean, they will artillery it immediately, but I'll send one in. You see, there's not really anywhere to put them, but
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
we will stick a Conkers in here.
Жду ваших указаний. Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Выполнению боевой задачи готов. Сделаем, товарищ командир.
I felt from the start, I don't believe we can win this game, to be fair. But, it was fun to try.
Кажется, это не наши. Черт, мне сильно
Other one's
досталось.
down as well, but I'll probably lose my SU because there's a lot of AA there. Yeah, SU's dead.
Мобильность и маневренность. Связь налажена. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к
Problem
бою.
is, I'm in multiple parts of the map. It's a big map.
Второй взвод готов. Слушаю, товарищ командир.
I mean, I suppose we could try counter batterying them.
Враг близко. Защищайте орудие.
Next time they fire, we'll try a counter battery.
Есть сменить позицию.
Oh no 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 no! Don't move or anything. Just stay put. We can buy another SU-27S. That's not going to help too much.
Обороты в норме. Возим бомбы и ракеты. Выходим и в стороны.
I mean, the thing is,
Наше дело правое.
even if
Враг
I
будет
run
разбит.
these, I'm going to try and run them up here. So they're not right in the corner. It's still going to be a challenge to keep them alive.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
I don't think he's actually moved though, so I'm just going to artillery him and see if we get a count.
Огонь!
Anti-air would be Iglas, so we can bring an Igla in here. There's plenty of anti-air here, to be honest, though. He's just bringing that in to scout where this is.
Есть такая профессия.
Obviously, they now know where it is.
Сверим часы.
Yeah, exactly. So he can see it, so he's just gonna kill it. Ah, send the SU-25 in, try and kill it. I'm just moving my commander around.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Here comes the attack from these things. I'll try and engage them. AMXs.
Проверить снаряжение. Сделаем, товарищ командир. Идем
These
туда.
guys. Let's move these around towards the middle because I think they're going to be more helpful in the middle. We're currently +1, but in 13 minutes we probably won't win on the +1.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. Готов к бою. Выполнению боевой задачи готов. указаний.
This hasn't fired anything. Fancy attacking that? It's nearly dead. Evac, this comes in.
Повреждение
Mirage.
двигателя! Вхожу на высоту!
I was going to say, you should take a lot of fire. That's alright. Evac.
Новый рейс?
Safari need to move up here.
Боевой порядок.
I mean, we're in a decent position now in terms of control at this side. There's an AMX command tank coming in there.
Командир.
This far side,
По
next
новому
to
маршруту.
bringing in an attack jet. While it's, since it's visible. I don't care if I lose the SU-25. If it dies, it dies. But,
Кажется, это не наши.
there's two of them here, interestingly.
Несем потери.
Готов. Движение
Commander
на
being
горизонте.
artilleried in the middle.
Мобильность и маневренность. Повреждение двигателя.
Dead in the middle.
Пустой.
It's alright. I'm bringing a T-80 BVK.
Вхожу на
Oh, there's
высоту.
another command in. They had two. Well done.
Новые цели.
Движение на горизонте.
Вертушки на связи, товарищ командир.
Let's bring in... I just want to bring in a logistics truck here to rearm all of this stuff. I wonder if we could push into Leonid. I think they'll be able to reinforce it very quickly. And a tank push at this side probably won't work. I might bring in another Igla here and try and kill that Hot 2 with it.
Есть указания, командир.
Maybe the Strela can kill it. We'll see.
Возим бомбы и ракеты.
Command infantry at that side now.
К бою готов.
Preemptively firing my artillery there.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен.
Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel if you are watching, Isaac.
Истребитель готов.
Did my tank come in? Oh, he's on his way in.
Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Вертушки на связи, товарищ командир. Выхожу в заданный квадрат.
Did I smoke?
Вот и съездили на учение.
Yeah. Unintentional. What did I smoke? How did I smoke?
Отклонение 10 градусов. Огонь! Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Let my choppers deal with it.
Смена полетного задания. На маршруте. Ротор поврежден. Кажется, это не наши, а моего. По нам должен. Может, бахнем? Выполняю.
Choppers won't deal with it.
По нам должен.
Oh, there they go. They are firing. Oh, they got it.
Нас всегда ждут с надеждой. Я под обстрелом.
Not that we can win this game, but I'm not. As I say, I didn't expect to win it from the start. I said when I reviewed this map, this is a big issue, this point here, because the people on that side have a massive advantage of all of that. So you don't have that anything like that at this side. It's not balanced enough. Send aircraft in for that.
Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Слушаю вас, база.
Yeah, they've got a command in over here somewhere. Actually, 25 rocket. Let's get it in ready. I assume it's sat in the middle there. Yeah, it is. So we can just... we can fire on it, but... oh, it's dead anyway. Not that matters. 7 minutes. 7 minutes left. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about Warno that still just doesn't quite do it for me as much as playing Wargame does. And I don't know what it is. It's heading in the right direction still, but I'm not sat here loving what I'm doing. I really love casting the games in the tournaments, but I don't love playing it. Don't know what it is. I really don't. I enjoy a game or two, but then after that I'm just like, Let's do a mass tank spam, shall we, and see what happens.
Борт готов. Маневрирую. Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою.
I don't think we can win in 5 minutes unless we took the entire map, but well, they've got AA in there now.
Надо было идти в связисты. Погнали, ребята. Я броня. Цель обнаружена.
Infantry, BMP3 is quite expensive. BMP1? I've got loads of stuff in there, look. He's just built up loads of tanks and stuff. They're going to send another command in there. So another command for that side point. I mean, we're not going to win in 5 minutes. Well, I mean, you only cut it to 0.75, which is, you know, not a huge decrease.
Проверка связи. Прием.
They have plenty of jets and they have lots of these cheap tanky things. That's the French.
Противник замечен. Все выше и выше и выше. Командир. Работают по квадрату. Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Частоту РМ изменил.
Go, go, go! Helicopters on the move.
Вижу контакт. Жду ваших указаний. 231 на связи. Кажется, это не наши. Пустой. Возвращаюсь на базу. Ухожу на высоту. Ожидаю указаний. Жду указаний. Готовьтесь, противник замечен. Еще бы чуть-чуть! Жду новых на связи. Ротор поврежден. Движение начал. Жми назад!
Still alive in the back corner, look.
Болванка в танк ударила!
Got another rocket. Rocket attack jet. Go, go, go.
По местам! Вперед! Ищем цели! Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Броня на связи!
I mean, the Gazelle Hots are there and stuff.
Yeah!
The Gazelle Hots will be an issue for me regardless.
Товарищ командир! Назад! Назад! К бою! Готов! Броня на связи!
Last ditch push.
Здесь слишком жарко! Новые цели?
Only I killed that. No, I didn't.
Я броня! Цель обнаружена! Жду ваших указаний! Мехвод!
They
Корректирую
stopped because they're
вперед!
shooting at something else.
Громко и четко! Жду новых
I mean, I suppose I
указаний!
could have sat here and tried to snipe all of their commands in these points, which would have probably been a worthwhile spend in the grand scheme of things, but I don't like to just sit and spam artillery and snipe CVs.
Назад! Назад! К бою! Готов! Громко и четко! Наблюдаю противника. Прием. Еще бы чуть-чуть! Вступаю в бой! Проверка связи. Прием.
Let's bring in the last SU-HE bomber.
Еще бы чуть-чуть!
Oh, we killed it. Did we kill it? No, apparently we didn't kill it.
Жду новых указаний. Второй флот. Выдвигаемся.
Oh,
Броня на связи. Вперед! Огонь с коротких! Я броня. Цель обнаружена. Громко и четко.
will the bombers get it?
По местам.
Now they're dead.
День твой последний приходит. Буржуй.
10 seconds left.
Обнаружен противник. Приготовиться к бою. И дальше plutôt de moi.
I'm sorry, man. I was just saying on stream, I just don't enjoy this game as much as I do Wargame still. There's something. It's genuinely. I play a game of this, and I've had enough of it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. There's something about Warno that just doesn't sit right with me still. Maybe it's a bit of the controls and stuff. I'll have to change the camera, I haven't reset it yet. Anyone on stream, I am going to switch games, so bear with me. Let's switch to Wargame for some games. God, I've been in that game for way too long, more than I wanted to be. I wanted to do like an hour and a bit in there. I don't know what it is about Warno. I just really still struggle to enjoy it all the time. I enjoy a game, but then I just don't want to sit and play game after game after game. I don't know why. I genuinely can't put my finger on it. Either of you guys joining me in Wargame? Was that Mando's? Okay. Thanks, like, thank God, finally. Wargame. It might be the pace. I'm really not sure. The pacing certainly has an effect because the pace feels weird. And I don't know why, though. But there's something about it that just doesn't sit quite right. I wish I knew. Papa Naka is appearing. I can see him coming online. Good man, Naka. There you are. See, these people are there. They're just hiding, waiting. We will wait for a game to appear. I'm just going to have a quick look at what games are running and what's not running and how much time is left. A few minutes left there. Most of the other side ones have quite a few people or a little bit of a wait left. Maybe we fill up another game. The point ticks in unit speed, yeah, they're very different to Wargame. The weird thing is, I'm not a big SD2 player, and I don't mind SD2, but I can honestly say I actually prefer SD2 to Warno in how it plays. In the sense of its pacing, perhaps, is a big factor. I mean, obviously, Wargame is my favourite, but yeah, there's something still about Warno, and I don't know what it is. But after I've played a game or two, I have more than had enough of Warno, which is sad because I really love casting the games for it. But I'm just not really loving the game to play it all the time. No, they don't have to be the same. Games shouldn't... I don't think they all have to be the same, but there's just something about it that doesn't sit right, and I don't know what it is. I know some people absolutely adore Warno and are loving the game. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I mean, I've only played a handful of SD2 matches. I played the charity stuff, I played one or two before that, and I played a couple with Gensi and Grigory to basically have some practice at the game. And I did enjoy that. I wasn't very good at it, but I did enjoy it. So as it stands, I think we join EU2 Tactical, which currently has 2 of 20 players, just because there's no other tactical games up there. Oh, yes, it is just coming to debriefing. Well spotted. Yeah, Al-Assad Tactical 2. Well spotted. I have no particular preference. Let's try and switch to Blue 4, because I know Naka likes Blue 4. And in team type, Team Purple. Team Purple does match with my YouTube channel colour. I don't know if that's why. I think it was possibly Naka who decided on that, but it's in debriefing at the minute, so it should have done Team Purple, but it won't tell me it's done Team Purple at the moment. But anyone who wants to join, we're in Bashar Al-Assad Tactical 2. We're currently on Blue 4. If you are on the other team, it doesn't matter. I need to switch my... I need to switch Twitch to say that I've switched games, because people will be clicking Warno and etc, etc. I may well have started it and I've just forgotten. Let me edit my stream info and change myself to Wargame Red Dragon. Wargame Red Dragon, there we go, done. Super. And close that. Just keeps everyone on Twitch happy. Do South Africa on this map. I could do any of these on this map, to be fair. I'm already on Team Purple. Everyone fled this game and went to the other one. Definitely not lucky tonight. Clearly not. Al Assad 3's just exited as well, so people might join here from there. How's everyone else finding Warno so far? I know what you said there, Cataline, but what about other people? Is anyone else finding it a bit weird in its pacing and stuff? Or if anyone else is there and wants to chat, I'm not going to force you to chat. It's more just a curiosity thing. As I say, some people love it, like Protoss over at SD League, loving the game. But there's just something about the pacing of it that doesn't do it for me. This game is filling up now. Bit faster than waiting for a game to fill up in Warno. But let's see if we can get a couple of Wargame games in before the end of the evening. Oh, we're almost full. Almost full. Anyone tried any good games in the Steam Next Fest even? If you didn't mention earlier. Oh yeah, I completely agree. The way it looks and the models, everything like that, the sound effects, the graphics, every special effect in the game looks fantastic. But yeah, there's something weird about it, and I don't know what it is. Oh, Vlad! Where are you, Vlad? You're not in the game. Why weren't you in the game, Vlad? Oh, there you are. On the wrong team, as always. You delight in being on the wrong team. Right guys, I'm going to switch that on. You will get a black screen for a second because I need to switch the game capture, but it will be switched momentarily. He says. Super. Right. So, let's get rid of my fob. Let's move my command somewhere sensible, like off the map. I really don't want to leave it there. That's a really bad idea. Let's move it here. A sad move to you, Vlad. Well, if you type Team Purple, Vlad, you'd be on the same team. I mean, this map's pretty self-explanatory. We're all going probably down the middle at some point. I will send a couple of things to the far side first, just to make sure we've got that covered. The beauty of having fast vehicles. I'll just send a buffalo and 1 buffaloes and a bocop and a couple of recon teams, yeah. And maybe another stinger unit to there. I don't want to send loads that way. Let's send another bocop. And we've got a small amount that I can whiz round there. And well, that person's going to shore up this area. Okay, fine. If they're going to do that. Oh. No. Stay there, units. I was about to select them all and try and move them before the game started, the same as I do in Warno. I'm going to move them up here instead then. Which is fine, I'm not bothered about where they are. I'd just like to try and secure this central area. Maybe without my commander. And get a couple of anti-air units and recon up here. And I'll hang on to my 180 points with the intention of eventually getting something in here. The issue is the other team will have the Buratino probably, which is going to make a mess down here. Artillery coming in on that road there, a bit far forward, but we'll stop them pushing ahead, I guess. That is an ATACMS or something going in straight away. I assume for that artillery. Yep, 2 pieces of dead artillery instantly. ATACMS doing the job. ATACMS being credit to the team. There's a MiG there. I'm going to move my commander just up this way. That's taking fire. It's evacing. Might die. It is dead. Very nice. Maybe we could do with some artillery or something to hit that, couldn't we? Buffalo stuck in the mud. Well done, Buffalo. You are stuck in the mud. Fastest vehicles in the game, and they're stuck in the mud. Tell this guy to go up this way. I had a ping, I'm looking at my screen. Cinema Game, thank you for subscribing if you're watching the stream. If not, thank you anyway. It might be that you just subscribe from watching a video. That is all okay. What have I got artillery wise? I have that, which is... I mean, I don't think it's going to do much good firing at that, is it? Oh, there's loads of stingers there, actually, so never mind. get in a nice position here. They have a lot of stuff in there. A lot of infantry. I mean, I could go for mass infantry spam. What we could also do is softening it up, couldn't we? Got decent sized rockets actually, that, doesn't it? I'm going to make the mistake of bringing 2 of these in and then massively regret it, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to bring in some infantry as well. Just cheap stuff, but infantry nonetheless. They've got stuff pushing down the middle there. Oh, sorry, Tiger's on it. Go, Tiger, go! I mean, I feel like we're doing alright in the grand scheme of things. We're just not in control of the centre, which is... I mean, this is Red 4 territory with loads of infantry and stuff. Stuck in the mud again. Oh, minimal range. So I can't actually fire on that. It's too close. Where are we at with these guys? There we go. So we can now hit here. Oh, hang on. They're actually quite far forward now. Let's just hit that area. I mean, it's just a constant stream of artillery, isn't it? It'll take a long time to fire. All that artillery spam is a big issue, because it means we can't really move infantry up. Well, we've got a push going. We've managed to make them pull back slightly. I don't really want to waste all of the munitions here. Hey, Grigory. Rocket chopper, no surprise there. Killing all my inf. Actually, I probably won't leave him there. I mean, I think we're in trouble in that we were struggling to get in there. I mean, they're only slightly ahead in terms of kills, but I feel like we're in a bad position. Because we don't have anyone with, by the looks of it, flame inf. This guy's got a lot of stuff at the back here. A lot of stuff. More than I would have sent there. And the income isn't great.
Les gars et moi sommes prêts, mon colonel.
Pondering about if it's possible to get something around behind them to kill those artillery pieces, because if we can take out the artillery, it'll make life a lot easier. I can hit their base with these, but it's not gonna. It's such a wide spread at that distance. I don't think it's gonna do a lot. Move these back a bit. I mean, at the minute, it's like retreating every side. Look at all the artillery they've got. I think their artillery is gradually being killed to some extent by our attackums. I know he's saying retreat all of this, but if I retreat it, it's going to get killed in an open field. This is the issue that I have, is if I try and retreat it, he's just going to get stuck in this open field. And I really don't want to waste the ammo on this. And I don't feel it's accurate enough to go after these. I know. Well, they're in a position where they're either going to kill some stuff there or they're going to die. Because if I try and get them across the field, they're going to get melted. I really want to do something about their arty. It's the constant stream of arty that's causing us so much issue, but I don't have any heavy arty in my deck, and I don't think the rocket stuff I've got is going to help against those. Come on, Buffaloes, get in there. More artillery coming in. I mean, it's doing the job for them. So what that says is if I'm going to get artillery, I just charge at them. If they're going to die anyway, I might as well give them a run for their money. I mean, the game's over already. It was when they completely took the centre at the start. Unit just won't die. Yeah, I'm disappointed with those that artillery. It didn't do a huge amount to them, to be honest. I wouldn't bother getting it again. I might take that out the deck and actually put some other decent stuff in. Still only slightly ahead. I mean, I don't have any decent choppers. I wonder if I can get a couple of these round the back and try and kill some of their arty. Don't know how much air defense I'll have in the base. Oh, lovely strike. Mandos, very nice. Mandos with the airstrike. Let's see if I can get around the back, try and do some damage to their lines, but I'm not sure if it'll be possible. I don't know what I've got in terms of AA in the base. I imagine they've got AA. Vlad is on their team, so he will probably have bought AA. What else have we got? Not a lot, to be honest. It's more just holding and defending, but they're ahead in points. These choppers are kind of slow, actually, aren't they? Got loads of arty and stuff down here now. They've obviously moved it up, so it's near their air defense, I guess. Try and drop my rockets on them, but I don't think I'll get any kills. Yeah, there comes the more stuff there, and an ITO 90 in the base. Don't expect to get any kills with these. Too spread out at that distance. Very unimpressed with that. There's a respawning Neva there as well. I mean, they've got so much air, I'm imagining they're going to have some protecting the base. See if we can find a command to kill. Yeah. I knew there'd be something behind the base waiting for me. It just wasn't what I expected it to be. Let's try and dodge that ZSU, shall we? There's a KA there. Oh, the ZSU spotted me and the KA is going to finish the job. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't expect that to work, but last ditch attempt to get somewhere. Never mind. Yeah. As soon as we lost that at the start and couldn't get back in because of all the artillery, that was game. It's the only thing with this game, and the artillery is so powerful when used en masse by a competent team. The only way to counter it is to spam your own artillery. And, well, I didn't have any in my deck. Other than these things, which are, well, as proven, pretty useless. I need to change them for some actual tube artillery. But, never mind. I fought a couple of squads of inflict, but I don't suppose it makes too much difference at this stage. Oh, my command will be the only one left, so I will move that towards the base. Otherwise, I'm just dragging out the game. And I don't want to do that. I will, however... I'll have to rush it across there now, to be fair. Oh, we still have a command there. Hang on. Oh, it's moving, that's why. Oh, the count... Oh, they neutralized it. It wasn't that he'd moved, they neutralized it. GG. It's a T-80. Oh, of course, because they have control of it. They can call their own vehicles in. Yeah, that was a artillery fest of a game. Next. I want a different deck. I want to play... Let's go for my Dutch German. No worries, man. Catch you later. Just hang around then. Vlad is trying to type Team Purple. I can see you're trying, Vlad. He does very well with his English, considering it's not his first language. And he's... learnt it in a manner that I never could learn another language, which impresses me. At least these games fill up pretty quickly. I did used to live in Germany, Dank. Yeah, why? Not German, for the record. But I did live there for a while. No, I have learned other languages over the course of my life to some extent, but what I mean is just the way Vlad learned English is completely different to how I learn German, for example. So you tend to learn a language, I find, by learning how to read and write it first, rather than speak it. But Vlad is exceptional at speaking and understanding spoken English, but he's not so good at writing it. He writes it phonetically, so he writes it how it sounds. So he'll type in basically phonetic language. So that's why his words when he types come out so different. And I just find that as a fascinating way that he's managed to learn English, spoken English, rather than written English. Oh, you're German. Fair enough. Please don't test my German. I've tried to forget it all in the in the half a year or whatever I've been back here, or more than half a year now. No, I was doing... What was I doing? I was heading towards B1 level in German. It's an interesting language. It's very, very difficult as someone coming from English to learn German because of all the DDAS stuff. It's quite confusing. I think other people from other European languages have an easier time because they have those concepts where we don't really have concepts like that. We made our language very simple, and then the Americans simplified it further. But my German teacher, my German class, I had lessons with. It was a small group online because of COVID, and she was lovely. But she said, out of everyone in the class, you're going to struggle the most. Anyone from England does, because you don't have any of the same concepts, whereas the other people from other European countries have similar concepts. So they picked it up a lot easier than I did, I think. But I always enjoyed my German class. That was always good fun. I still have all my German books. Maybe one day I will sit and continue learning. This server is slowly filling up again, which reminds me, you know what I was going to look at? If I just go back, 784 people online. It is later in the night, but we're still less players than we were a month ago. Definitely the number of players has dropped. I mean, some words are very much over everywhere. Hey, Reagan. Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, it's a shame you didn't enjoy it, but I know it's still got a ways to go, and as I said on stream, I really want to enjoy the game, but there's still something about it that just doesn't do it for me. I don't know what it is, but I play a game or two and then I've had enough. And I don't know why. Even games when I'm winning, it's play one or two and I'm like, I've had enough. Oh, we got switched, Mandos. And Dank. What have I even got? What am I playing as? Oh, that's alright. So Vlad is now on the wrong team again. I think a lot of people did that, Naka, to be fair. I will come over there with you guys. And I'll try and head to that side of it. It's always a bit of a race to get there, to be fair. We're going to need a mitt in. Let's get some recon in. I'll go for these guys. I won't bring in my tank at the minute. It's more of an infantry spam area. What cheap infantry do I have? These guys. Cheapest, yes. Let's bring in some more of those. And what weird vehicles do I have? 15 point. I would kind of want a cheap. Do I have a really cheap tank? Only a 40.1. Never mind. Proletaries, they do come in that vehicle, which has an autocannon on. Let's take a couple of those. It's always a challenge to get here before they do. It's going to be a pain in the bum, I'm sure. Please ignore the in-game chat. As always, it's full of people talking bollocks. Warno will keep improving. I'm confident of that. It's just... it's one of those things that it's going to take time and it's not going to be a quick fix. Definitely. It's got so much better over the last year. I just wish I could put my finger on why why it's like that. And I really, really, really need you, Jen. Oh dear. I really need you, Jen, to add an option to hide the in-game chat for streamers. Because anyone streaming the game is at risk of getting banned because of what people say in the game chat. And I've mentioned this to Strike Team. And I would like him to... I would like Protoss to pass it on, but... I don't know if he's going to. I'm going to move this lever mitt into here. I think we're going to need tanks to be able to push in here properly. I'm going to get my recon tank in when I can afford it. Hopefully I can still get in here. There's a lot of Pumas heading around the back there. There's a load of Pumas heading around the back. I have some cheap Yeah, there's the artillery spam again. Sending some helos with AA that way. Recon chopper in this deck. Oh, he finally got across there. I mean, I've lost most of my forces trying to get in there. I knew that was going to happen. Well, as soon as the artillery there... I know you just need... Well, you need a couple of decent artillery pieces, technically. Especially if they're good and are moving stuff around. Oh, I don't want that. I wanted... I'm a little bit... Did these guys haven't fired at anything. What the hell happened to all those choppers? Let's move the... Oh, I don't have enough for that. I've got enough for that though. And these guys are doing great at this side though. So we may have had the brunt of the artillery. But it's not been too bad. They've definitely dropped stuff off behind us, haven't they? They definitely. Artillery, artillery, artillery. My unit appears artilleried. Next game, I'm going to play artillery. Next game, I'm going to switch to artillery. And just artillery spam. Kind of need these guys to hopefully do well. Just going to move him over here. So he's in a building. But yes, I lost all my infantry. Doing a suicidal push across open terrain. Okay, fine. I'll move my commander over here. I'm going to split this up actually and just... I don't know what happened to those Pumas. I really don't. These guys are pushing, but they're infantry in open ground now, so they're going to be in trouble. So we have the point at least. I do have some Nora Bees in this deck, but the points are trickling in. Even for a tactical, it seems slow. I mean, he's not in it, you know, he's doing okay. Which could give him some support with some anti-air. And this guy's pushing slowly, but we really need to take out their artillery. You know what? I have a plan. And it might not work. But I'm going to try it anyway. This might go horribly wrong. I heard a ping. I'm looking at my other screen. Thank you, Anthony, for subscribing to the channel. If you are watching the stream. If not, thank you anyway. It might be that you watched a video. We do have some artillery in at least. They did get rangers round behind us. Beautiful. Oh shit. Our own team's artillery killed by chopper. Oh. Oh well, they paid for themselves. They paid for themselves. Ah. If I'd had both of them there, their anti-air missiles probably would have hit that. Never mind. But at least I got the paladins. That was somewhat satisfying. Don't think it's done much for my score. Oh, that's a bad sign. I have the highest score in the team. The game is never going to go well if I have the highest score in the team. That's already a bad sign. Oh, these guys are visible. Now, is that because something can see them? Or because they're in the open? Because they're in the open. Okay. Well, these guys are pushed all the way around here, but we don't have Fedor. I'm going to try and get my guys into Fedor then. I guess. Not that they're really designed for that. I need something with a long range, or little tanks. It would have been a good heli flank knacker if I hadn't lost one to my own team's artillery. I even saw it go into the artillery splash zone, and I didn't run it away. It was my own fault. I should have moved it immediately. 2 longbows. They have 2 longbows. Artillery on the main base? Yes. On the fob? Yes. I think I'm outnumbered. Oh, there's a bleeding Abrams there as well. Yeah. I wasn't expecting the Abrams. Yeah, no chance. Oh well, I can be satisfied my heli flank was okay. But yeah, I've lost a lot of stuff this game. I should have stuck with South Africa because they can get to that side very quickly along this road. How many helos? Oh, I've got one of these helos left. Let's bring that in. It's proved useful so far. Slow chopper though. Unfortunately, it's not a recon chopper, so what's its optics? Optics are poor, so it's, yeah, if there is anything behind, I'm not going to find it. It could be all the way back here for all I know. There it is. It's a terrible shot, isn't it? Rangers there. I mean, these guys aren't doing too bad at doing a lot of damage, but they're way ahead in points still. Almost 1,000. There aren't any boats on this version of the map. In fact, neither, even the bigger version of this map, there aren't any boats, are there? I don't like boats on this map. I don't like boats on any map, to be fair. There's those Rangers. Bring in something to defend. They're retreating now. That's interesting. RT hitting the CV, hopefully. This is my infantry coming in here. Let's unload. Let's run the proletariat across the open ground. We've got a couple of Nora Bs. I mean, I killed 2 of their paladins, but I think they've probably bought more arty since then. See if you can find those Rangers. There they are. I mean, they're going to go straight for this road. Nighthawk. Oh, I wondered when there was going to be a Nighthawk. I haven't seen one all night. Well, in the 2 games we've played. Tanuki's going to lose that because he's not moving it. There it goes. That's the command for the main base gone. Well, I guess I have to try and run my command back. As I say, when I'm the highest player on the team, and I'm still the highest player on the team considering how badly I've been playing, you know there's a problem. I always worry when I'm the highest player on the team in terms of score. It's never, ever, ever a good sign. I mean, they will know that they're running across because these guys are recon, so they'll be able to see them. So, yeah, that's the guy who didn't move his commander has now surrendered. Valiant effort by the guys that were on this side that managed to push across the centre, though. All these rangers should be able to. I noticed that Vlad is the highest scoring player on the other team as well. What are you playing as, Vlad? Is that you with the artillery? Oh no, you're at that side. Yeah, you're in Gregory. Yeah, that was a crapshoot at the start. That explains why you've got so many points. I lost all my infantry to you, probably. Still 1,000 points ahead, aren't you? Let's get this here and then land it once it gets there. I mean, really, we're just pulling back and defending. We don't have any commands left. There's one command there. He's getting overwhelmed by stuff. Hang on. We have 2 commands here. How do they have control of Boris? That Tanuki guy is still in the game even though he's quit, and he must have alt-tabbed because his ping is through the roof. What is... How have we... I'm just going to put a question mark on Boris. I'm really confused. We have a command there, but we don't actually control it. I'm assuming they put a command in here. could have gone across the water. Let's have a look, shall we? I will send my trusty chopper over to have a look. I'm sure it'll get shot down. Aha! That's why, because everyone else has left. Oh, I can go and have a look, though. That's going to put my score even higher. Oh! Sevig actually got quite high there. I would love to get him across here, but I don't think I will. Nighthawk. Yeah, so they have a command in here somewhere. There's the command. Lol. Well done, Dag. Ah. It's always missing. As I scramble to control all the units on the map. Thunderbolt is very annoying. Vladimir's units everywhere, no surprise there. Oh, that's a long game. Oh, we've held on 3 points. Just. Still got an artillery piece back there. Am I actually attacking? What was back there? It's back there that they killed. Can they? Unless it was the artillery. Oh, I control the artillery now. Interesting. Get them into the middle of the point. I didn't even realise I had those artillery now. Of course. Bring in some more anti-air for that. is it? I saw a single shot. I'm now disappointed. I'll be waiting. That's napalm they have. Oh, get this guy over here. There's a lot of anti-infantry stuff here. It's not ideal. Artillery from there. Interesting. Ah, you missed. Could have killed the tank. Could have killed the tank. What's that? 8 bombs, 6 cluster bombs. We'll have Scout dead. Let's just fly over here. It'll probably die, but that's... Oh! Dead it. Oh! Why haven't you finished us off yet, Vlad? I mean, yeah, I know you got loads of stuff behind us. Whatever's behind us isn't doing a very good job, though. How do we control that again? Did I miss something? Maybe. You're always trying to be on the other team, Vlad, I know. It's deliberate, I know. I haven't used my artillery much. Keep forgetting it's there because I didn't buy it. If I don't buy something, I always forget it exists. Not that it matters at this stage. It's not very accurate is the issue. Not very accurate. And there's the game. Oh dear, that was a long game. Good game. Well, I'm afraid that is the last one for me because it is now late. Because I spent more time in Warno than I planned to, but never mind. Thank you anyone who has joined in to watch. I hope it was mildly entertaining. That game was just dragging on and on and on and on and on at the end there. No, I'm sorry, Dank. It is 11 PM. I am tired, and that game just dragged on a lot. And unfortunately, the Warno games dragged on a lot beforehand. If I do a Warno game next week, it'll be a single Warno game, and then moving on quickly to single Warno, and then straight on to Wargame, because I'm not enjoying Warno enough at the moment to spend that much time on it like that. I really enjoy doing my casts, but it is what it is. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, as always. And I will see you all next week for Wargame Wednesday. Or possibly in between for something else. Please stay tuned to the channel this week. There will be a interview going up, hopefully either Friday or Saturday, with the head or one of the lead devs behind Sanctuary Shattered Sun, the new spiritual successor to the Subcom franchise. See you, man. But either way, have a great week, everyone, and thank you again for watching.